views and opinions expressed on the show are strictly those of the host and guests and do not reflect the opinions of LAP Productions and its affiliates.
That's right. With that said, it's all Jason's fault, by God. What?
What happened? What the hell happened?
I don't know.
I agree.
It's all your fault. We don't care. We don't care whatever. We just know we want to blame your ass.
It's the boss's fault.
I'll take the blame.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another night of Stirring the Pot. We're here again. Hey, Lee, what's happening, buddy? How you doing? We're going to dinner with him tomorrow night. Me and Trish going with him and Patty out to dinner again tomorrow night. Mr. Jeff Conkle, how you doing, sir? Man, I tell you what, I'm in a. Y'all better have something to talk about because I'm in a feisty ass mode tonight.
Do it, I dare you.
There, I said it. There's nothing off limits that I don't feel like I got an opinion about that nobody really gives a shit, but I'll voice it anyway if they ask me my opinion.
We all care.
Why? I don't.
Well, good point.
I don't normally care about my opinion. My opinion is usually full of shit.
I
But
agree.
I still have one. Oh, what do you mean you agree? I actually have a topic for tonight.
Yeah?
Well, what's that topic?
Well, about the hippos. That just blew my mind. Did you read that article, Joe? Or are you too busy?
I didn't get a chance. I've been busy with work stuff, but.
Well, you know, I couldn't help it. I was reading an article. Let me see what's available. This is from October 21st of 2021. So it's fairly new. Looking forward to see. Yeah, we are too, Lee. Can't wait, man. Going to go get some Mexican and some beers. I mean, what?
Whoa.
But anyway, the court has ruled in the United States that more than 80 hippos in Colombia are the first non-human creatures to be legally considered people by the U.S. court. They're giving human status to 80 hippos in Colombia.
And is there a reason behind this? Or
Yeah.
what's the reason?
What's going on, Damien? What's going on, Michelle? Hey, Tessa. The reason is that these hippos, now, mind you, the U.S. government is giving human status to hippos in Colombia. And these hippos used to belong to who? Pablo Escobar. Damn, Jeff, come on in here and tell us about the major breakthrough. I like my mind being blown.
I like to be blown.
Yeah, right. Yeah, hey.
I got 20 bucks.
Right, $20 is $20, right?
But you know what
I don't get that because with that, I mean, now are they gonna have to pay taxes? Are they gonna have to be? I mean,
But who are we to question what the hippos identify as?
Exactly.
Well, it says here that more than 80 hippos previously owned by Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar have a unique distinction in U.S. law. They are the first non-human creatures to be legally considered people. The U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Ohio. The Southern District of Ohio did this. Mention the shit out
there.
of that. Recognizes the late Escobar's infamous cocaine hippos as legal persons for the first time in the United States. The ruling on October 15th came in on the same day the Animal Legal Defense Fund filed an application on behalf of the hippo plaintiffs in Colombia intended to stop the country's government from killing the animals.
So we intervened in something that we should have never intervened in to begin with, to save 80 hippos because they were getting ready to destroy them. That just so happened to be owned by Pablo Escobar.
Yeah. It says the ALDF announced the decision in a news release Wednesday. The hippos are descendants of the four illegal imported by Escobar. He started out with 4. Now there's over 80 where they're breeding uncontrollable down there.
What the fuck does that have to do with them being a human?
I don't know. See, they were set free after his death in 1993. Since then, the hippos have increased their numbers to more than 80, and they are reportedly wreaking havoc on the local ecosystem. However, some scientists have argued they may actually be restoring ecological functions lost for thousands of years due to human-driven intentions. So in July, Colombia.
I guess I don't understand why we get involved. Like, why are we sticking our nose in that shit?
They're killing the hippos. The Animal Defense. What's the name of the group again? I won't say them wrong.
So then, if you shoot one, is it like, do we get nailed for murder?
I guess so. The Animal Legal Defense Fund. Well, you would be considered a murder if you were in Southern Ohio District 5, the court that ruled this. They would say that you were a murderer. But if you're in Colombia, Colombia really doesn't give a shit about laws and rules that were made in Ohio.
I'm so confused.
And then I wonder who's going to pay to have them brought over here. Is it that animal group? Because now you're shipping 80 hippos from Colombia, and then we're going to house them here in Ohio?
I don't know. But here's where it gets even weirder. In July, Colombian attorney Luis Domingo Gomez Maldonado filed a lawsuit on behalf of the animals to save them from being killed, saying that sterilization was a better option, according to the Newsweek. Although Colombian law gives non-human creatures legal standing to bring lawsuits to protect their interest. Now, how can a non-human animal bring a lawsuit to protect their interest? What's their interest? We don't know what it is.
And what do they get if they win?
See, the country's legal system can't compel someone in the U.S. to produce documents supporting their case. However, a U.S. law allows interested persons in Colombia to go to a U.S. federal court to seek the ability to obtain documents and testify. So the ALDF applied for the hippo's rights to compel 2 Ohio wildlife experts who studied non-surgical sterilization to provide testimony on behalf of the plaintiffs. By granting the application, the district court recognizes animals as legal persons for the first time in U.S. history.
Dude, our country's doomed, man. I'm so confused.
He called the court order a critical milestone in the broader animal status fight to recognize that animals have enforceable rights.
So we have nothing better to focus our time and energy and
finances
for the better good of humanity, other than to make 80 freaking hippos humans
and give them legal rights to fight for their what was that? How they said that? For their rights and what's in the best of their interest. Like, we know what the hell is best in the interest of a hippo. I mean,
that's when you bring in the animal psychiatrists and
I've seen them on TV
and things, like, and they sit down with the hippos and they'll be able to find out exactly what they want on
like the salamander whisperer or something, and like they'll just the hippo was trying to say,
Mr. Hippo, how you feeling tonight? I'm thinking old Betty over there, like the way she spreads that tail and spreads her shit around. It looks awful nice.
Like,
have you ever actually seen that?
No.
Yes.
Oh, when a hippos take a shit, they flap their tail real quick and it just helicopters it everywhere. Seriously,
I'm so messed up on this.
Sorry to miss you too, Damien. I'll come back.
Right.
Hippo whisperer. I just don't get how.
And now that you put the idea out there, someone's going to try to take over that like TV show.
Yeah, probably so. Hello,
well,
Candace.
Let's hope that none of them die, because we all know somebody that would contact them right after they died to get their story as well. So,
wow.
But would it be right or would it be wrong?
When it's coming back, are you upset and you're getting the roar? And be like, yeah, we know exactly what they're saying.
How are we doing tonight? We're going to cause trouble tonight. But I just could not believe that we actually had the 5th District Court in the state of Ohio, the state that we're also proud to be in, at least 2 of the 3. And one used to live here also. All of us has lived in Ohio.
Yeah.
And the state that we all now, 2 of us currently occupy, and one of us keeps visiting frequently, that we have a district court that has granted human status to hippos in Colombia. So Colombian attorney can file for rights for the hippos to be sterilized instead of shot.
Formerly owned by the biggest drug lord, mob cartel guy in the world.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar, who imported 4 hippos illegally And they've just been released since 93. Since 1993 till now, they have went from 4 to over 80.
Don't you think somebody around like 97, 98, when there was like 10, would have said, shit, looks like we probably got a problem here. We should probably nip this in the ass right now.
Yeah.
Now let's let it go 30 plus years and see what happens.
I would have thought that somebody in 93, when they turned the release, said, you know what? That's not indigenous to here, and they really don't belong here, so we need to take care of the problem right now. We either need to capture them, some bitches, and take them to the zoo, or gut them, kill them, put them down, whatever.
Let's see, now if you would have now if you get with those 4 hippos attorney, that's where the problem comes into play, because you can't
they deserve citizenship.
Well, they're not saying all that. They're just saying that they can have distinct them as a human that gives them the rights for the Colombian attorney to fight for their best interest because they have human status now, given to them by a court in Ohio. So that makes a difference to the judge in Colombia.
You guys ain't got nothing better to do in Ohio other than liberate zoo animals and shit?
Oh, I don't know, man. This is just ridiculous.
Well, wait till this. Yeah, I was just gonna say, wait till this hits all the zoos and the lions start talking to the zebras and shit. And you've held them in captivity against their will.
I'm more afraid.
There's gonna be lawsuits all over. They're probably going to have to open the cages. Yeah, they're going to have to open the cages and let them go.
There's more of a concern for me than that, because I don't want to be a vegan. And now they're going to give them human rights status. And now your food supply has become all vegetable based.
Why?
Now's the time where we become animal rights attorneys.
Yep. Hey, if you can go online and become a demonologist and shit, why can't you go online and become an attorney?
I'm pretty sure that my third eye is opening up, and I'm now understanding to be able to communicate with animals. Speak multiple animal languages.
Yep. Jason Doolittle.
Exactly.
That's it.
So I'm serious though, man. It could open up that door. That's really, because they're pushing the whole vegan and vegetarian. You can't look anywhere now without it being that way. This could be a door. I don't even pay attention. This could be a huge door open for them. Yeah, and when am I going to get? I'm sorry, Damien, but I'm not coming back up there to eat if it's all vegan.
Sorry, I'm gonna say it. Jason, get your pen ready.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing that.
I'll say hippo lives matter.
Well, in that case, I mean, we might as well just break out the Jumanji game and start it. I mean,
see what Eric said? He said,
them all out there.
And identify as a trans animal vegan hippo. Hey, there you go. Now you made Andy mad. Way to go, Joe. I'm a psychic medium and a demonologist.
Did you go online and get it? I don't know.
And there's some very good people who do some very great work that way. We just also, every single one of us in the paranormal know a fucktard or two that pulling that shit. So we're making fun of the fucktards. So if you're not
I tried to get accepted to that Harry Potter Academy thing. Yeah.
You just lost you lost the game of Twiggitch or Quidditch or whatever, so they
something like that.
Wouldn't let you go on.
They said I had to be this tall to ride that ride.
Oh, so you're still stuck in Hobbitville.
Yeah.
Yeah. He couldn't stay on the broom. Yeah. He couldn't stay on the broom. Damn it.
Back to the Shire with you, boy. Back to the Shire.
Fucking
everybody needs a fluffer, even in Harry Potter land.
That's Hufflepuff.
At least I got a purpose.
That's Huff and Puff. I mean Hufflepuff.
Puff
and the Hufflepuffer.
Oh my God! What we're going to get in trouble tonight for sure.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh well, I'm just in that mood, man. I just want to have some fun. Joe, what are the?
Hey Jay, we need to start at least playing that disclaimer before the show again.
We did. We need to play it again.
Did we play it? Because I didn't see it.
Yes. Okay. I played the discllaimer.
Should probably play it every 30 seconds.
Right. Every 15 minutes, we have to take a quick break to do momentary break for disclaimer, please.
What are the Huff and Puff? I have no clue. That's something those two knuckleheads made up. Like, I thought I was just a fluffer.
But see, and I see here comes out my geek. By God, I've watched every Harry Potter there is because my wife Teresa loves them. She loves those, so she owns them all on DVD. Then she turned and bought them digital and everything else to make sure she never loses them. Then she forgets her password and find out how to sign in to watch them. But what the fuck, we gonna talk about that? But yeah, Hufflepuff is a house on Harry Potter. So with you being a fluffer, you'd be the house of Huff and Puff.
Oh, okay, all right, that's fair.
Does that sound appropriate?
Sounds good to me.
It does sound appropriate. I don't know. It sounded like something coming through the floor. probably my dog up there hearing this conversation is now upstairs demanding a bunch of shit, and I don't know what's happening up there.
I'm calling my lawyer.
That's right. I demand treats on the hour, you son bitch.
If Hippos in Colombia can get human status, by God, I want it too. I'll shit on the carpet.
That's right. I want my own bed, damn it.
Go rub his ass across the floor, you know.
What are you gonna go sleep at your feet? Yes.
Son of a bitch.
It's a demon hippo. We do need that. Who is the demonologist? We need a demonologist. We got a demon hippo.
Andy.
They're a vicious freaking creature, man.
What, demonologist or the hippos?
Oh, hippo. Demonologist.
I'm like, what the hell are we talking
I never
about?
called a demonologist a creature in my life. And that's what Joe got.
I can think of one, but I'm not going to go there.
A demonologist you called a hippo?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
creature.
I've called other names, but
I don't know any demonologists.
Oh boy, look at the time on this. This is going to be a great. You guys go ahead and finish without me.
You might not want to do that. Just remember, you left me with controlling the room, so I got the mute buttons.
Right.
But yeah, it just amazed me with the stupidity we have in this society nowadays. And I wanted to find something kind of in the news, but all the real news or the real propaganda is getting redundant. It's the same thing every day. So I wanted to find something more interesting to talk about, like drug cartel leaders, hippos.
And that just shows you that money can truly buy you whatever in the hell you want. Because if you got that much cheese, and I've watched documentaries on him where he had, millions and millions and millions of dollars just stored away and other shit that he just could never spend to begin with. But when you're just sitting around going, what do you want today? Hey, man, go get me 4 hippos and put them in the pond over there. Okay. You've got 4 hippos now in a pond over on your one of 17 properties.
Yeah.
That's having a lot of cheese, man, just to be like, go grab me 4 hippos. Throw them over there. I like to see hippos when I eat breakfast.
Exactly, Andy. Fuck? The news is all bullshit. Overhyped, overrated propaganda bullshit. And the only other thing I saw interesting that I found in the news today, and I know you guys didn't look at that one. If you did look at the first one, you sure as hell didn't look at the second one. But apparently down in, I think it was in Texas. Yeah. Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. Somebody actually caught a fish that had this parasite. It kind of looks like a large pill bug. You know, roly-poly bugs, or what do you want to call them?
Yeah.
The problem with it is this parasite, you guys won't be able to see the picture. We're shit on here. I guarantee you won't. But the large parasite, nope. There you go. Goes inside the mouth of the fish. And what it actually does is it eats the fish's tongue and replaces it. And then it actually survives off the fish's saliva, but performs the duties of the tongue so the fish can continue to survive and eat. The first species of parasite ever found in the world that actually replaces the organ that it destroys and takes its spot.
Why?
Because it's how the parasite survives.
Well, I can see the lawsuits coming with the fish, because that's just, that's you can't take over my body.
Yeah,
fish lives matter.
Yeah,
because fish attorneys will be contacting the parasite attorneys, and there's going to have to be a little bit of a discussion here about on what frame. But yeah, I thought that was amazing, though. A parasite that would actually,
right?
No, but see here, and then they can play devil's advocate. Because what happens if this parasite found this awesome fish, went through all that process, became the fish's tongue, and then that stupid ass went out and grabbed a hold of a worm on a hook and got yanked up and killed, and then the parasite's done.
That's what just happened to this one. That's how the Texas Department of Recreation found out about it. Somebody caught the fish, saw the parasite, didn't know what it was, called the Department of Out Recreation, and they came out and it's like, oh well, it's not well known, but not real big, but they are out there that they actually take up the fish's tongue, eat the tongue, then survive off the saliva from that point on, and replace the tongue.
Gone are the days of swimming in the lakes and things now.
Right?
Can you imagine if you get a parasite somewhere else and all of a sudden it's gone and then this parasite's now replaced it?
But
it could be a blessing though too.
I was gonna say, if it consumed all that, it's got to be bigger than what you had. So
depends how big that parasite is.
Right?
It's got all them little legs. It's got ticklers.
I'd be like, look, honey, look what I found. Look what followed me home.
That's right.
Oh, this is going to sell real.
I've been working on this son bitch for 6 months.
It's going to do all the jobs of what the tongue used to do. Oh, shit. Wow. That could be interesting. That was all my news stories that I had. I already burnt them up in the first 15 minutes. So now what we talk about for the next. We can talk a little bit about while we were in Jason this weekend. We were at the Mid-Michigan Paranormal Paracon. Absolutely a great time. It really was. It was up here in Flint. My first time to ever go to Flint, Michigan. It really was. I've never been there before. You ever been to Flint?
I've driven past it numerous times going up to Michigan.
I've been past it several times with Jason this last year and a half, but it's the first time we ever actually stopped. And it was a good time, but Bodine was absolutely had a great time. He was well received. He met a lot of cool people, met some new people, saw some people. I got to see some people I hadn't seen in a long time. But there's a guy, his name was Jeremy Parker with PRLcreative.com. He's on Facebook and Instagram. He actually does artwork and stuff, and he made a card for Bodine and come over and gave it to him. I thought that was pretty cool of it, man. Somebody actually
that was cool. There was actually a lot of people at this convention that stopped by and told Jay and I both that Bodine was the reason why they were there. They wanted to see him. They wanted to get a picture with him. They follow him on Facebook. They follow him on Instagram, and just wanted to meet him. And this guy actually made a card and said, I came specifically to give this card to you. And so, I mean, that was cool. There's a lot of cool experiences when you're hanging around with Bodine at these conventions. Again, a couple of the younger kids really took to him, and that was pretty cool to see as well. And he had a good time for sure.
Absolutely. He passed out the kids all. He ended up giving him some posters of his Bodine posters that he has. I have one here. Where'd I go with it? Oh, they moved it. I'll kill them. Oh, found it. I knew it was always within reach. Yeah, see, we actually got some Bodine posters now. Actually, looks like his one banner. And he autographed it for me even. We've taught him how to sign his name.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, which is pretty cool.
You're next, Joe. We're going to teach you how to sign your name next.
I don't do that shit no more.
And before everybody gets all crazy, we have consulted Bodine's attorney, and everything is fine. He's doing this on his own free will. He's not being coerced or anything to actually do these conventions and sign these posters. So
we talked to the 5th District Court of Southern Ohio, and we've actually LEP now production now has full custody and custodialship with Bodine to help him out, transition into becoming more civilized, to become more characteristic around humans and caring.
Bodine lives matter.
Yeah, Bodine, Bigfoot lives matter big time.
So before everybody gets all in a tizzy, just know that it's already been taken care of.
Yep. No, Bodine is not making any more appearances this year, as far as we know. He has not booked into any more events this year. He is getting some well rest and getting ready to head, I don't know, someplace warm to hold up for the winter. But he's definitely excited about next year. I guess Jason said you've had a couple of the places that we've been this year. I've already almost all of them has reached back out, hoping to have Bodine back again.
Yeah.
So we'll see how things go with that. But we also know that as things progress with Squatch GQ Energy Drink, which we got to give a plug there for Mr. John Kuykendall, that he'll be possibly doing some appearances that way also. So no, Bigfoot does not hibernate, but he does like to find a place that's warm. He's gotten spoiled living around air conditioning people and things like that. He likes all the easiness of getting things. He doesn't have to forage anymore. Trust me, fool can eat. God, what a food bill.
I don't think he's going to venture too far from your place, but he's definitely going to be warm.
Oh, yeah, he'll be putting some things out here and there. I guarantee you something will come up that he'll have to make a couple of appearances doing something because he's not going to be quiet. You can't keep him quiet.
We actually we had him walking around downtown Perrysburg here for a little bit the other day. There was food trucks. He was trying to get in the food trucks, and he was pretty much well received, all but one guy.
Yeah.
There was one guy standing by the food truck, man, that just, I don't know if he just was having a bad day or what it was. But
and intended on staying that way.
He just, I'm like, well, I know why you're alone, bro. I get it. Because he just stood there with his arms crossed and just staring.
Is he part of a paranormal team?
No, he was
no.
We downtown Perrysburg.
Oh, I don't know.
He took him into the city.
I just figured.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing a black shirt, Joe.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, even every time Bodine said hi to him several times, and he was like, hi, and the guy would not, stoic as could be, would not budge, would not make a movement whatsoever. Then some people were walking their dog, and Bodine was all over that. He loved that. He got played.
The dog actually got pissed when they had to separate to walk away. The dog was highly upset. Like, seriously,
I wanted to go with Bodine.
Like, this my dude right here, man. Like, why are you taking him away? That's a big chew toy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's like, oh, look, a giant chew toy. I can chew on that for weeks. What the hell you can? Bodine won't like that.
But yeah, he went back down by the water and saw some people down at the park, and actually even took him into a UPS store to talk about some the energy drink to some people there, and how one of the ladies walked in and was like, "Hey, I saw you guys walking around downtown Perrysburg the other day." Yeah, that's him. He's making his rounds. So yeah, it was overall it was a pretty good weekend with the convention and Bodine and getting some things filmed, and having one last little hoorah with Bodine before he walked off in the sunset, man.
He'll be doing some other things. You can bet on that. He won't be completely quiet all winter long. He's too obnoxious sometimes. Does Bodine take mail? Well, you have to get a hold of one of Jason or myself, and he can be getting some letters. He definitely could do that. Wow, man! I'm still looking at Instagram and just now seeing that Dark History and Horror Con's posting some pictures finally, and the first pictures they got posted. Oh, come on, camera won't show it. It's Bodine peeking around his banner.
That's cool.
Right? Got another one of him up there.
Heck yeah!
So see, even the conventions he was at posting pictures of him because he has a lot of fun. I know he kept missing you this weekend, Joe. We knew he understood, but he missed you. He usually got you walking him around holding his hand. Jason had to this time.
Yeah, he was looking for his little buddy. He was like, "Whoa."
Bodine's look at this. He corrected it though. He said Bodine instead of Noreen. Hey, Jason, how can I get a couple GQ so I can do a promo for it?
A couple of Are you talking about the energy drinks?
Yep, absolutely. Be talking about the energy drink.
We do have a couple that I could probably send you, one or two of them. Just send me information on what you're looking for, and if we can make it happen, I will. Right now, the only store in Ohio that has it is the Sunoco there in Woodville, Ohio. I know that there's a couple of smaller shops out Colorado area. They're going to have it, but we are in the final stages of an agreement with Walmart. So once that hits, it'll be in Walmart stores all over the country. So I actually talked to another distribution company while we were out doing some promos at the Sunoco again. So once they saw Bodine, they were taking pictures of Bodine and liked the fact that there's an actual mascot, there's an actual face to the energy drink that you can actually see and take pictures with, and that kind of piqued their interest again. So maybe that'll work out as well. So, but yeah, send me some information, Eric, and I'll see if I can get you one or two. Any kind of promos, any kind of help you guys can generate for us, as far as asking about it, going to your places and showing them what's going on with it and asking them when they can get it so that we can get it to your places as well. That'll help us out immensely.
Absolutely. It was fun out there at Woodville too. Bodine was all over the place. He's playing in the traffic again. Before we get too far in this, hey Adam, the Black Swamp Medium. He was there this past weekend. It's good to see him, man. He's such a nice guy. Yes, why he puts up with me, I don't know. He's such a nice guy. I hang around with people like you and him, and I'll get a good reputation someday.
Yeah, every time we walked by Adam's table, he had a group of people there talking, and it was good to see him again. Exy, Shatan. There was a lot of people there that we know and do these conventions with that were there, and it was really good to see them all again.
There's a lot of metaphysical stuff. I was worried about Bodine and all the stones and crystals and necklaces and bracelets and stuff. Thank God Teresa wasn't there. It cost me a fortune.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of crystals.
Joe, you'll be glad too that you couldn't make it, and Jenny and Michael didn't come with you.
Yeah.
It was, Teresa, that one whole hall was full of nothing but stones and crystals. Not like a hallway, a banquet hall area. It was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of it. And they were all nice. It was all nice stuff too.
Yeah. It's your first one back? Oh, man. It was our last one for this season. Right. Maybe. Probably. Hopefully. Maybe.
Well, I got the Paranormal Toledo on November 20th. I still have a few tickets left for that. So if you guys are interested in investigating the Collingwood Arts Center here in Toledo, Ohio, I do have a couple of tickets left, not many. November 20th. I'll be at brownpapertickets.com. Look for the Collingwood Arts Center or CAC event. Purchase your tickets. Like I said, we've downsized it big time because of the COVID, and we wanted to keep everybody safe. So, but last check, there's just a few tickets left. It's about 85% sold right now.
Absolutely amazing location. It truly is one of the most beautiful buildings I think I've ever been in. Just being quiet, Jason.
He's on Pornhub again. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's on what?
He's on that Pornhub again.
Are you watching that again without us?
Yeah.
See, I'm going to do this to you then. How's that? We'll all just look at Joe for a while. Hi, Joe. What are you doing? How's business? Look at him get nervous.
Get the damn thing up.
Look at that Ouija board in the back.
I know. Isn't that nice?
Has it made anything bleed at the house yet, or?
No, not yet.
No.
Nope.
Dude, I told this one lady there was a couple of people. A couple people standing at the table looking at the Ouija boards, and they were like, "Oh my God, these are so nice!" And the one lady is, like they didn't want to touch the boards, but I told her, Jay and I were talking without a beat. I'm like, that one just stopped bleeding about 10 minutes ago, so I cleaned it all up and put it back out. So it should be good for the rest of the day. You should have seen her face, dude. She was like, "Oh, what?
Are you serious?
What happened? Are you serious?" No. For God's sakes, come on. She's like, "Oh my God, I thought you were being serious." I'm like, "Really? Come on."
It cracks me up, man. There are still so many experiments I would like to do with the Ouija board. So many experiments. But the problem with it is there's so many places that will not allow you to have one inside in their building at all.
You can have
No,
dowsing rods though. You can have a REM pod. You can have K2 meters. You can have...
They're so convinced that the board is a portal to hell or portal to demons and all this other things. You cannot convince them any otherwise. That's one of the things about the paranormal field that absolutely it's the same as anything else, whether it's religion, politics, or anything else. People firmly believe what they believe, and there's no way to educate them any other way. Not all, but there's a vast majority that will not. There's some though that are absolutely open-minded and will listen and understand it, and still may disagree with you, but at least they disagree with you with an intelligent stance. They don't just say, "Well, I saw it in the movie once; it has to be true." Yeah, okay, fuck. Yeah. So is that commercial?
Keyword. Movie.
Well, nowadays, I saw it on the internet, and that guy in that one commercial was a French model too. But what the fuck? Because it was on TV, so it's got to be real. It's just amazing how that they won't allow. But there's so many experiments I want to do with one. So many things I want to do, and then you got Jezebel over at Jason's house playing with him all the time. Don't say her name. Don't say her name.
If she wakes up and you see the little lights flickering back there in that outhouse, we're going to have to shut it down because she has been quiet ever since you guys were here last and we got what we got on film. She has been so quiet. I don't know if it took it out of her. I don't know, but she's been quiet.
My opinion, she's scheming. She's got something in mind. There's too much going on now for her not to be getting something going on. Something is awry. Too much is happening.
No. Let's keep it quiet because I can't handle that right now. I got too much other shit going on. I can't have her running around the house and turning shit on and off and everything else. So,
Mr. Jeffrey Morgan, I spent a lot of time with a Ouija board the last month or so. I bet so with your photography.
Yes, you did. And I appreciate the support, Jeff, and hopefully that Ouija board worked out for you. It's one of my favorite designs.
Hell yeah.
The pictures look great. Everything that you shared.
Yeah,
the pictures looked really good. And I like the idea.
Master of his craft.
I love the idea because he actually, the pictures that he did was around a storyline of what he was taking pictures, and the storyline is really cool, and I'd love to maybe make that a reality here.
Well, you know who to talk to. You know who to talk to, Jeffrey.
Right.
We know the guy.
Yeah, he and I talked for a minute, but we didn't. He was super busy, and so were we. But I'd love to take because the idea itself is pretty damn cool. I'd like to make it maybe a short or something, but bring that idea out and put it somewhere. A lot of those
we got coming up. A whole lot of those we got coming up. A whole lot. See, it's awesome. Got a lot of people have commented on the board. We definitely need to do that. So there you go. Jeff Conkle, I'm back. Was on the phone. I didn't call. Yeah, like
I'm on my phone, so Jeff didn't.
Like I got his number. I'm not that kind of important. Jeffrey, I had some good news this week, so I'm going to talk to you later about something that came up, man. I was kind of happy with myself, but I'll talk to you later about it.
That means we're not a part of it, Joe.
Yeah, you are. I told you guys already earlier.
We're not a part of it, Joe.
No, liar. I got to change the thing at the top. So, yeah, they're just, I don't know. I'm kind of ran off. I was going to say something I shouldn't say. Jason, say something.
Something.
Nah, I'm just getting ready to be bad. I was going to say
let's not be bad. We're going in a nice smooth direction.
But that's the problem. It's too smooth. And Joe sitting there like he's a fucking bump on a stump and it's irritating the shit out of me. So I was going to start fucking with him because he ain't saying shit hardly.
Well, let's talk.
Really?
Let's talk about what you got going on, Joe. Because
I got nothing going on.
Yeah, that's
Come
a damn
on
lie.
now.
You just sold 87 candles in 4 minutes. For fuck's sake, that's a whole lot going on. So, are you going to start producing these candles for our listeners and everybody out there that enjoys candles and enjoys resin and enjoys things? I mean, are we going to? Be a possibility to get some shit for Christmas, or
I have been pursuing some options with like websites and stuff like that. Right now, if people can just shoot me a message on Facebook or something until I get that up and going. Here, probably in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to start making a shitload more. I've like I said, I dumped a whole bunch in a matter of like 15 minutes. Didn't think anything of it. I was just like, here, check this out. And I just had people damn near standing in line. As a matter of fact, I just delivered 4 more yesterday to someone else.
They're not getting mine.
I've pretty much burned the majority of ours.
Have you?
I won't share them with the family. I burn them back here in my studio.
Mhm.
So I get burned one when I'm back here. And that way it gets to last a little bit longer because I don't know when the next time I'll get my hookup, man. Jeffrey
Yeah, 'cause,
Morgan.
I mean, you guys know you've been to the house numerous times. We burn candles all the time here.
Jeffrey Morgan says, I enjoy candles. Do they smell good? Damn right they smell good.
I think so. From what I can
Yeah,
smell
but-
of them, because my smell is really off, and it was, I was kind of struggling there for a while because if I took the candle not lit and stuck it in my face, I can smell it. Or when I'm making them, like it just overloads my house and I can smell it. But when I'm burning them, I can't smell them. Now, of course, I'm a heavy smoker, yada yada yada, whatever. Some of the
heavy
people,
fluffer.
yeah, some people got back to me over the weekend that had purchased some of the candles. And matter of fact, one of them was like, how many more do you have of this certain scent? And I said, like 4 or 5. And he said, here, I'll take 4. 4 more, because him and his girlfriend, he bought 3 off of me. And he bought 4 more because him and his girlfriend love them. And I'm like, okay, well, and he goes, dude, it filled the room. And I'm like, when you were burning it? He said, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool, because I can't smell shit. So, but of course, I've always got like COVID and all kinds of sinus shit going on. What?
I was just going to say, you said it filled the room. It's like first time you've ever been told you filled anything. But anyway, Phil.
Yeah, well. We all can't have such a privileged life like you, Jay.
Well, I don't have one either. I'm just, you know that old tactic, don't you? When you're pointing a finger at somebody else, nobody's paying attention to you usually. So,
well, like just for example, Joe, what kind of flavors do you have, or scents, I should say?
Well, I have this Nordic Woods one that I put together. You guys haven't. I don't think you guys have seen that one yet. I'm not sure. No. I don't remember. Kind of a woodsy, little manly, kind of. And when I was mixing stuff together, and it kind of reminded me of if you were to walk out in the woods in like the winter, like when it's really cold, and it's just that smell. That's probably the biggest one right now. I got the Cemetery Rain one that I sold out of. That one was more of a fresh rain with a little bit of a fresh soil smell to it. So it's like real earthy smell. I've got one that smells like a cupcake that people will hand back to me because they say it makes them hungry. Yeah, I've got a what's the other one I have? I'm trying to remember now. It wasn't a big seller, so I might play around with it. But I do have a Apple Harvest one. Right now I'm working on like a autumn leaf type of thing. I've got a campfire one that I'm working on. So,
oh yeah,
you make one that smells like bourbon. Jason be all over you.
I can do that. Actually, I was actually looking at something for that. So, but I mean, I've got a list of ideas, and I'm trying not to get ahead of myself because it's like every time I come up with an idea, it's like I figure out what I need to make it, and it's like I want to do that one, and I want to do that one, and it's like I just need to pound out a couple of the regulars first, and then kind of gradually move on.
Always keep the ones that are selling and selling and selling. Always keep a nice little stockpile of those. That way you can continue to get those out there. And then just work on like the one you said that people are like, it makes me hungry, so nobody's really buying that one. Fucking play with that one, tweak it a little bit, or start something different, you know. But I like the originality that you have with the names of the candles, and I like the fact that you're the one creating it. It's not like, you know, you're buying it from somewhere else. It's your thing, and people are buying them, and that's to me that's cool shit.
Yeah, you know what? I enjoy doing it. I haven't really had much time lately, spare time, but that's obviously going to change here in the next week. So I'm going to get back on that. Some of the resin things that I was making, I'm going to get back on. I've actually planned out. I'm going to make a big pyramid, like a winter scene out of this clear resin pyramid, and I'm actually going to make it into like a night light with a little switch. You can turn the light on the inside.
Make it a Ghostbuster once a week, and with the green light in, so we can take it investigating, so I don't get scared in the dark.
There you go. And then of course the wood burning. I still got some other ideas. I think I'm going to start working on some signs also. So
damn, look at now. See, I need to put myself on the bottom so that way I can be below you two creative sons of.
Why? What? Huh?
What are you going to make, Jay? I don't know. Stupid comments.
You make
ugly faces.
You make, and you don't put it out there, but you make one hell of a walking stick.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you know, people are like, no, it's the shit you do with wood, Jay, is fucking fantastic.
I knew it.
My hands have been around more wood than you have.
That's right. And you do a mighty fine job with that wood.
You get
not a whole lot of people know that because you don't put it out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, seriously,
I don't put shit out there.
And, well, I'm gonna, because you're like, what am I gonna do, dude? No, you do have
the last nice one I made. That was actually white cedar, which is actually a cypress tree. Most of the cedars in this country aren't the white cedars like that. Really aren't cedar trees; they're actually cypress trees. But it was actually from Ashmore Estates. So that's from the grounds of a well-known haunted location. And that's one thing I've gotten is I've been able to get to a couple of places, and they're going to do some trimming on trees and stuff. I find out about it, and that's why I can get some. And I said, yeah, each of the sticks have a certain sense to them. So then you get put in the whole druidic things and how they believe the trees had spirits and the druids and the Celts and stuff, and it brings it to another level. For me,
see, you should get on that.
Didn't hear that? Just make some good wood.
That's right. And it's a big hit. And the wood that Jay gave me is a really nice, big, thick staff. So it's amazing.
You know you're gripping something in your hand when you grab my wood.
Oh yeah, you can't get your hand around it. But it's all gnarly, kind of like it's been broken before. But it is what it is.
I was thinking it, but I wasn't going to say it.
Say it. Don't be a sissy. I've been made fun of so much. Hell, I make fun of myself. I'm not even give a damn.
Yo, the red in your room looks good. There's no red light in my room. What are you talking about, Nick?
I don't see a red light in Joe's room.
Yeah.
I'd miss your big thick wood.
I'm in a dark room with a little ring light right here. That's it. And then the light from the computer.
The pooter.
Yeah.
So I've got some I'm working on. I got a couple more cedars, and I'm going to start spending some time back in the woods, getting some. I'm looking for specific type. I got one here at the house that's a mulberry, but it bowed on me. I didn't like the way it bowed. It didn't stay straight like I wanted it to. Yeah, it depends on which way you're pulling it, whether it's hooking to the left, hooking to the right, or hooking straight up and down, and whatever. Look, Jason's playing with my wood.
Whoa. That does
No,
look broken.
But I mean, look at that though. I mean, it's a nice long shaft.
and the rune I carved in them.
Tattooed the end of it.
Yeah, that's actually a rune that is a symbol of safe travel. I put them on all my staffs because it's just help. If you believe in the whole thing with runes and spells and being able to bind things to things, and a walking staff's about taking to travel, and that's a rune it symbolizes safe travel. So have safety on your journey, whatever your journey may be. So there's a lot more that we got going on with him that we're doing with him. Teresa's and I is working on some other projects with it. There's a whole concept that's actually be with it. It's different, trust me. It's just it is just a walking staff, but it's not. It's what you make it. That's big wood.
No, it's beautiful. Jay, you've got a beautiful staff.
Thanks for noticing.
Oh, hell.
It's smooth when you stroke it. Well, all the wrinkles come out.
Oh,
I mean,
it was smooth, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, there's no wrinkles or bad spots left in that subbitch. It's nice. It's stroked. I mean, smooth, sanded to perfect polish.
Whoa.
Oh,
whoa.
There we go.
Ooh. We're going back to red on that one.
Wow. Mine's looking kind of pink. I don't know if I like that.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing on that. You're going to Gorilla Glue it. You're going to stick your hand to it. You ain't never going to let go of it.
Well, see, that's the thing. Nick, you should do that and then sue the shit out of Gorilla Glue, just like that one lady did for putting it in her fucking hair.
Because they didn't say
dollars.
It doesn't say in the warning, don't jerk off with it.
Right. It doesn't say don't use it for lube. So throw that
Don't
shit
use it
on
for
there.
hairspray either.
Throw that shit on there and give her hell. Just throw 10% back to the LEP production so we can continue this lovely show.
And if you lose, man, we didn't tell you to do this shit, so don't ask
That's
us
right.
for money fees.
Hey, I know a good attorney that's about to have his cases over with, so contact him.
Right, exactly.
I've never met a good attorney.
Right.
Do you think that the gorilla actually knew that it was making that glue? I think that's probably some sort of infringement on the gorilla community.
Oh,
as
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to give them human status so they can go back and sue them for infringement upon their image.
That's right. Here they are sitting around making all this glue for everybody else, and it's.
Well,
I mean,
so
that's just horrible.
Once they put it into the bottles, they call it glue. But what was it before?
Gorilla smudge. Smudge.
Don't use hippo glue. They got attorneys.
Yeah.
I mean, one hell of a container.
If they don't have an attorney, they can find one in the 5th district of Southern Ohio.
Right.
When I read that part, I was so disappointed in our state.
That's yeah, I can see that.
Somebody's got to do it. Might as well. I mean, hey, they came up with the idea. Go for it.
So disappointed in our state.
I want to see him bring the 80 hippos into the courtroom. That's what I want to see.
I'm still with the animals. The guy that can talk to animals is going to be there. Dr. Doolittle going to relay their words to him.
Yeah.
What was it you said? Oh, they said they're going to take a shit. It's going to spray the whole room.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, God. Joe, I'm telling you, man, you gotta look up a video on YouTube of hippos taking a shit. You'll be impressed.
No, you don't.
All right.
And you know what you can't do either is give Jay downtime where he's got his phone and he's got the ability to pull up fucking videos, because you're standing there getting shit ready or trying to get the camera ready to go, and all of a sudden you hear, "Hey, have you ever seen this before?" And you look over, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what the fuck are you looking?" He had something that was like relieving pressure from the inside of some damn animal that was shooting shit everywhere. I'm like, what in the?
It was an elephant that had Well, I guess it's got too much
I'm
fiber.
watching.
It was bound up, and they pulled this plug out, and it just pure diarrhea liquid after it. These people were wearing raincoats when they pulled it out. They immediately got shit on. Just sucked it. Elephant shut.
Yeah, he's like, have you ever seen this before? As this thing's coming out of this elephant.
Oh.
What do you?
I said you should look it up. You should know not to listen to me. How do hippos shit? They spray it everywhere, man. That little tail looks like a helicopter.
That was funny as hell.
They make jackrabbits look slow.
Right?
Oh. Damn.
Oh, nope. It was an elephant. Trust me, man. That was funnier than hell. Jason's like, oh.
And it was like somebody turned on a fire hose, man. It wasn't like, oh, there it comes. It was like knock you down on the ground. Here it comes.
Where'd you see this at?
He had it on his phone. I was putting some shit together, and all of a sudden he's like,
"Hey,
have you ever seen this?"
Now I gotta look it up.
It might have been on TikTok or something. You were like, "Hey, have you ever seen this?"
Or maybe it was on Reels or something like that. On because the YouTube's got the Reels now. They're just like TikToks, which is on Instagram also, which is kind of cool. Because I don't know, man, the whole TikTok thing. Too much drama over there, man.
Yeah, they got trolls and everything else.
This fucking drama like a motherfucker.
Did you find it, Joe?
There goes our language. I broke the language barrier right there.
Yep, Joe found it.
No, that's not. No, I found a video.
Pulls it out.
Yes, that's the.
Pulls that big old plug out and just around the elephant's ass.
Yeah, and see, I thought that the big thing was the plug. I'm like, oh, that's kind of disgusting.
No,
and then what comes after the plug? It's like, holy Christ!
Oh,
Bodine just grabs the closest rabbit.
Right?
Little buddy foo foo.
Little bunny poo poo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nick, if you guys mention it, I'll look it up. I don't care.
Except for the broken penis thing. Don't look at the images.
I already did.
No, I've never. That is the one thing I've never done. I've never done.
I did it that one night on the show. We were talking about it.
Yeah, you did. I have never done it. I have never. Jay was like, dude, I'm telling you, if you never listen to anything else they say, do not ever Google images with this thing. And I'm like, you know what? I take your word. You've seen it. It's happened. I don't think I need to see it. Right? I don't think I need to see it. I'm good. That's it.
My wife actually took hot pictures while I was in the hospital. I deleted them when I come out of my drug-induced haze. I'm like, I want everyone to see that.
Jesus.
No.
Got me tough when you're going to play dumb. Oh my God, this conversation just went everywhere. Oh God, I'm already looking for news articles for next week because I'm going to find more and more bizarre news and things like that to talk about. Because I'll tell you what, those things are a lot more fun to talk about than the bullshit that's on the propaganda that's on the news networks right now. I don't want to discuss that shit sometimes. I mean, I will, but I don't want to. I'd rather discuss these things like people giving human rights to Pablo Escobar's hippos, people in Ohio giving human rights and human status, not rights, but human status to Pablo Escobar's in Colombia. That is the most dumbest thing I fucking ever thought I'd see in my life.
That's and I do know we're going to have a show this Sunday. We're going to have Tony from Rad Entertainment on to talk about his new feature film and how you guys can be involved in that. And then next Tuesday, for sure.
Oh yeah, next Tuesday, like I said, we'll definitely come up with some more news articles because, like I said, I want to keep this fun. I want to keep it funny, but we also want to make something relevant about this going on currently in society. So if you've come across something that's bizarre that you think should be a good topic that we could talk about, send it to one of us. We'll see what we can.
I don't know. I might actually. Well, and I might just pack some gear up. I might be doing next week's show from the road.
Yeah, Joe will be on the road. We don't know if he's going to be able to make it yet or not. So. But we'll figure that out. If he does, great. If he can't, we'll make fun of Joe.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe I'll be doing it from my hotel room or something.
There
Yeah,
you go.
you can always
Big,
do it from your
big
phone,
man.
dude.
Big man traveling the country.
You can always do it from your phone.
Yeah, no. I gotta have
Thank
better
you.
quality than that.
Can't you?
Here's the phone right here, man. That's it.
Yeah, but my phone sucks.
I thought that was you.
Man.
Well, you're
And
the
with that-
fluffer.
And with that being said,
Yeah.
Well, you're the fluffer from Huff and Puff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
huff
we're
and I'll
gonna-
puff.
I got to get Joe some footage, and we're going to start putting some things together. We've been filming a few different little things for you guys. Hopefully, you're going to enjoy them. And, you know, just kind of doing these shows and kind of ending this year with like a slow, easy out. And because next year is going to be, it's going to be a lot. We're going to put out a lot of stuff
It's gonna
for
be
you.
insane.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
huge.
It's going to be huge. But we're going to put out a lot of
show.
a lot of material and a lot of things for you guys.
Getting
Hopefully you
Jason and
stay
Joe another
entertained. And
co-host. We're gonna
hopefully you
get some
guys
more
stay
work with Joe.
entertained. And you know, we can't thank you guys enough for all the support you've gotten, given us over this year and over the past couple of years. So,
So they're a bunch
we
of jocks.
appreciate everything. What's that?
They're a bunch of jocks and support us. Nice cup. Oh, not like that.
Sweet Jesus.
So you got a few spots open on Things Network if you guys want to expand. Right now we're not doing any kind of paranormal show, so and you guys sure as hell don't want this show. You guys are all about the paranormal over there, so and this is definitely not paranormal, but does get related to it because all of us are involved in the paranormal, so the topics do come up. Don't get me wrong, but we're more based off of making fun of shit. And a lot of people in the world right now are too sensitive to be made fun of. That's why we made fun of hippos, because
I was gonna say we can't go on there and make fun of paranormal shit because people will get their tampons crossed.
Yeah. Yeah, we go make fun of human status hippos that belong to a drug cartel lord in Colombia. Now that's okay.
Right.
And how hippos
Because
take a shit
Christmas,
once they go for
Christmas is right around the corner, so I can't do any more expensive checks the rest of this year. So
down. And we all know that he's got to buy me enough lumps of coals and bundles of switches because I've been bad this year. And next year's not looking real goddamn promising.
Oh no, because I'll be on the road more next year with you guys. So
yeah.
yep,
Bring the cameras. We're going to put it all on evidence.
oh yeah.
there's going to be a lot of content out next year. We're going to have a lot of fun, but there's going to be a lot of stuff out for you guys next year.
Absolutely. We got all
For
kinds
sure.
of things going on. We got more things, fingers in the cookie jar that we know what to do with. In fact, we didn't know there was that many cookie jars.
I may, I don't know. I've been kind of getting the shun from the wife on it. She's not too happy with my decision on doing this. But when that whole trial from Kenosha is over with, I actually want to be down there that day and that night.
Filming?
Basically, just live streaming the whole ordeal. So
Just remember to duck, Frodo.
I got what do I got to duck for? Shit, I'll hide behind a traffic cone.
John, we're glad you have a birthday party with your grandson. I hope he's doing good. I hope he had a great birthday party.
Absolutely. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Don't worry. As you can see up in the corner, we've been pumping you. We don't ever have a show that we don't pump Scotch GQ energy drink. Ever. Any show.
That's right.
I'll pimp you as
So-
long as I can pimp you.
Hell yeah.
What?
Like I said, we appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you on the Sunday show the next Tuesday.
Absolutely, guys.
Hell
Like I said,
yeah.
you find out anything you want us to talk about, anything you think might be relevant, or some news articles you want us to share or talk about and discuss, send a link to one of us. We'll definitely check into it. Can't promise we'll talk about it, but we promise we can make fun of it.
Hell yeah, send us some crazy news.
Yeah, we
You
double
know,
dog dare you.
some Godzilla 3000s and shit. You know,
Absolutely.
If you're
Send it.
afraid to talk about it in public, we're not.
Right. If you're afraid to talk about it, chances are it's going to make this show, so send it.
yes.
With that said, we're going to play our closing out commercial. We haven't done that in a while. Hope you guys have a great week. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you guys next Tuesday for sure. We'll see you Sunday for getting to know, and we'll have some fun. We're out of here.
guys.
Yeah.